My best friend said. He is faithful to you. I believed her. Then a message arrived. From the wrong number. At the wrong time. I didn't make a scene. I simply forwarded that same message to another phone. After that, 2 homes fell apart. I saw the message at the moment when I had put the laundry basket on the floor and sat down on the couch. The sound of the washer was reaching the kitchen, and my phone vibrated. Unknown number. There was only one line. Last night was good. Will we meet again? My phone did not fall from my hand. I did not scream. I just looked at the time, 2:17 a.m., and then, beneath that unknown number, I remembered the name I had trusted the most. My best friend, Lisa. The same one who had looked me in the eyes at the coffee shop 2 days earlier and said, "He's honest with you. You're worrying for no reason." Mark, my husband, was asleep upstairs at that time. Both of our shifts were strange. I worked full-time at a grocery store, he ran delivery routes. The bills stayed spread across the counter, the health insurance letters never seemed to end, and the drops leaking from our apartment ceiling during rain woke me every night. Lisa had grown up with us, since high school. She had worn a bridesmaid dress at my wedding. She had reminded me of the day I first introduced Mark to her. "He's a good guy," she had said. I took a screenshot of the message. Then I opened my contacts. I didn't make noise. I simply forwarded the same message to another phone, Lisa's husband, Tom. Tom was an electrician, a father of 2, the kind of man who made pancakes on Saturday mornings and took the kids to the park after church on Sundays. I had never talked to him much, but we all ended up together at barbecues. I didn't write anything. No explanation. Just the screenshot. 5 minutes later, he called. I didn't answer. I put the phone on the table and heard the washer beep. I moved the clothes into the dryer, as if it were a normal day. As if something inside me hadn't cracked open. The next morning, Mark woke up late and asked, "Is there coffee?" His voice had the same carelessness I had been ignoring for years. I placed the cup in front of him. He was looking at his phone. A shadow crossed his face for a second, then disappeared. "I'll be late today," he said. I nodded. At work, during my break, I stood near the cold air of the refrigerator and stared at the wall. A message from Lisa came in. "What did you do?" I didn't reply. By noon, another message came from Tom. "I'm coming home. With the kids." That was all. That evening, there were no police cars in our apartment parking lot. No drama. Just a plain, heavy silence. Lisa didn't open the door. Tom loaded the kids' bags into the car. Neighbors watched from behind their curtains. No one asked questions. Mark came home late that night. As soon as he closed the door, he said, "What did you do?" I looked at him. There was mud on his shoes. A notification blinked on his phone screen. "I didn't do anything," I said. "I just forwarded the same message." He sat down. His shoulders slumped. "It was a mistake," he said. "Lisa said you were overthinking." I laughed. The sound didn't feel like mine. "You both said that." That night, I slept on the couch with a blanket. The ceiling kept dripping. I put my credit cards, bank app information, and lease papers into a folder. I did the math: rent, utilities, car insurance. There were no kids, but the small costs of our life had turned into mountains. The next day, I asked my manager for more shifts. She said, "We'll see." 2 days later, Lisa stood in front of me. Her eyes were swollen. "You ruined my life," she said. Holding the door frame, I answered, "No." I forwarded the truth. A week later, Mark picked up a bag. He said, "I need time." I said, "Okay." He placed the key on the table. I didn't pick it up. After school one day, Tom sent me a message, "Thank you. It hurts, but it's better than a lie." For the first time, I took a deep breath. Months passed. I worked extra shifts. I fought with the landlord to fix the ceiling. I put one health insurance bill on a payment plan. One Sunday, a neighbor left soup at my door. "Just thought it might help," she said. I thanked her, and for the first time, I didn't feel like crying. In the evenings, the apartment felt quieter but steadier. I learned how to stretch groceries, how to say no to small expenses, how to sit with discomfort without panicking. I stopped checking my phone every few minutes. I slept better once the ceiling stopped leaking, not because everything was fixed, but because something inside me had settled. One night, I picked up my phone and deleted old message threads. I looked at myself in the mirror, tired, but standing straight. I realized that making noise isn't always necessary. Sometimes, the truth just needs to reach the right place. 6 months later, I moved into a small apartment. The ceiling was solid. Light came in through the window. I hung new curtains. I made my own coffee, without anyone asking, "Is there any?" One afternoon, I saw Tom at the park with the kids. We waved. We didn't speak. Everything that needed to be said had already been said. I still fight with bills. I still get scared sometimes. But I know I didn't lose my voice. I found it in silence. And sometimes, a wrong number, at the wrong time, turns into the right truth. And after 2 homes fall apart, one life finally stands the way it should.